Dark Enlightenment with another.
Because guess what?
Anton Daniels and my man Corey Holcomb's Indigenous Education coming up. Let's do it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The Transatlantic Slave Trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I swear to God, I know all about it. I swear to God, I know all about it. I swear to God, I know all about it.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
They wanted you to believe the false narrative that Europeans captured enslaved Africans from parts of Africa, an unfamiliar landmass to them, and forced them onto boats known as slave ships that never existed either. See, the quality of your life is based on the quality of the questions you ask, like comprehending how could they have survived the treacherous conditions of the Atlantic Ocean given the seasonal weather variations, and the Volta do Mar Largo, which this phrase means turn of the White Sea, referring to the oceanic rotation of the ocean's current, which is known as an ocean gyre, which sits in the way of them attempting to travel across the Atlantic. It's like a tornado in the ocean that will sink anything in its path underwater. Stop giving these people credit for something that they didn't do. The transatlantic slave trade story that you were told is incorrect, because if it were correct, then they will be lost at sea, making the accomplishment of that task merely impossible. Just like the idea that they were packed tightly on these ships with no room for food raises questions about how could they endure such a journey, which would take upwards of 90 days or more in one direction without dying from hunger, as there will be little to no space for provisions. Also, the lack of access to fresh water would mean that they could not survive as well, as they could not drink seawater. They will be affected by the rotten smell of dead bodies, just as they will be by the odor of urine and bowel movements.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yep, the foreigners tricked people into believing this lie, that some other group of immigrants from another continent are the natives of this land. To learn more about this, be sure to pick up the book called It Was Told in Reverse: The Untold Truth About the Transatlantic Slave Trade Story. Mind you, they refer to America as the land of the free and home of the brave, right? One may assume that this line from the Star-Spangled Banner refers to the indigenous people of America. However, it exposes what foreigners wanted America to eventually become, which is a landmass for immigrants who are seeking asylum, or a better opportunity to raise their immigrant families.
So how it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You saying all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely.
The transatlantic slave trade. That's what we talking about here. Transatlantic slave trade. That's what we doing. Come on, Corey. I know my man Antoine might be too far gone. He in with the Christianity and the politics and all this bullshit. Come on, man. Just look into this, bro. I know you got it up there. And Antoine does too, but like I said, can lead a horse to water. But you can't make him drink.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is...
Was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here. Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want?
What
Like,
do you want?
because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because
if you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like,
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position.
It's the system.
that-
The system
position
against
that-
us. I got it. Who is my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's why
brown.
you start
Brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am.
Okay, we're gonna take a little break for the phone.
This is a well-regarded scientific fact which shows you that scientifically you are not black. Shouts out to Sosalinha YT. Microscopic appearance, melanin is brown, non-refractile, and finely granular, with individual granules having a diameter of less than 800 nanometers. This differentiates melanin from the common blood breakdown pigments, which are larger, chunky, and refractile, and range in color from green to yellow or red-brown. And another bit of medical jargon, which we won't get into, but you are familiar with the medulla oblongata, which is located in the brain, and all these parts they name are located in the brain, which means melanin aids in the functionality and ability of the brain. Even when it comes to your hair, you'll see your hair is brown. Being that hair contains varying levels of both pheomelanin and uromelanin, no one has 100% black hair pigments. What seems like black hair is really dark brown hair. So melanin is brown, ladies and gentlemen, from your skin all the way to your hair. So this scientifically disproves the fact that we are black. Black is a social and economic inhibitor for those who choose to call themselves so. Know what to do next time someone wants to label you yourself black. This scientifically disproves that no one is black. It is only used for social and economic purposes here in the United States.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage. People need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. No. But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
But you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
Anybody telling you that you gotta vote, that it's your duty, that you have to exercise the right, and that people died for you to vote. For one, people did die, but nobody walked out their house to go die for you to vote. They were killed by probably some racists that don't want to see us get anything. Well, I'm saying that to say this. Be skeptical of anybody telling you to vote and not telling you to ask for anything, or to tell you to just vote and not to get anything for your vote. That's not how it works. That's not the process. You don't vote just to vote. You vote because you're getting something or your community is getting something. So everybody that's telling you that, man, look at them and say, what are you getting? Because people that just want you to vote and not ask for nothing, people that's in power that want you to vote but don't want you to get anything or not asking for you to get anything economically, they suspect. Straight up. Because a lot of people been in place for a long time and we ain't got shit. That shit gonna end. That shit gonna end. We gonna get what we supposed to get. Period.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote. And
I'm going to show up and vote like a sucker. We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents. We in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't do it like this.
Protesting and marching and the consistent need to vote for a political representative was assembled and heavily campaigned by both parties of the political spectrum. And the copper-colored people were manipulated into believing that their vote will count towards something positive for their own benefit, and things will be changed for the better good for their community's sake. But that promise has been made over and over and over again. And look at what happens. You see how your voice doesn't count when it comes to yelling for justice, right? Now, just ask yourself, why would you believe that your vote counts as if it'll actually change anything for the better? Think history isn't telling you otherwise? Now, we can recall learning in school about how our ancestors were not allowed the right to vote until the passing of the 15th Amendment, which was ratified February 3rd, 1870. And according to the National Archives and Records Administration, on pages 61 and 62 of the milestone documents of 1995, the so-called Negroes, quote, exercised the franchise and held office in many southern states through the 1880s. But in the early 1890s, steps were taken to ensure subsequent white supremacy. Literacy tests for the vote, grandfather clauses, excluding from the franchise all whose ancestors had not voted in the 1860s, and other devices to disenfranchise African Americans were written into the constitutions of former Confederate states. So I'm pointing out what happened, okay? And I need you guys to focus on that. I'm pointing out when it happened and what happened, in order for us to not only lose our lands, but it's just our property in general. Like our power. And that's what I need you guys to focus on. I would like for you to note this portion of the quote where it says, exercised the franchise and held office in many southern states. Because this is how you know that our ancestors were prospering as capitalists in this society during this time period, being as though they were able to run businesses, create franchises, hold elections, and office as a franchiser. Each business can elect one who is chosen, or they may select one who is handpicked to take an office or employment, meaning that the business can either elect or select its president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer, just to name a few things as an example. But somehow this phrase was merged into moving from business to more of a political sense.
Pay attention to
the
this
point
part
where
right
the
here.
definition of franchise is now being associated with both the right to vote in public elections and an authorization granted by a government or company to an individual or group, enabling them to carry out specified commercial activities. With the franchisor being the person or company that grants a franchise, and the franchisee being the person or company doing business under the name or mark of another franchise. It is an elaborate agreement under which the franchisee does business in accordance with methods and procedures prescribed by the franchisor.
That should sound familiar right there.
Michael, is it true?
Don't ask me about my business, Kate.
Is it true?
Don't ask me about my business.
No.
You got to understand what happened to us. Pay attention.
A collective bargaining agreement should ring a bell here, which is nothing more than a legal binding contract. According to the 1828 Webster's English Language Dictionary, the noun bargain is defined as, quote, an agreement between parties concerning the sale of property, or a contract by which one party binds himself to transfer the right to some property for a consideration, and the other party binds himself to receive the property and pay the consideration, end quote. It goes on to say that the verb bargain means to make a contract or conclusive agreement, often with for before the thing purchased, as to bargain for a house. A bargained with B for his farm, end quote. So with all of that being said, we can determine that the CBA that's being held by the Indian child represents a binding labor contract, or also known as an indenture of servitude, which is known nowadays as an application for employment or a work for hire agreement. And what was this bargain, you ask? Well, who else was promised lots of things, only once they have completed cultivating America from the ground up, like acres of land, for example, and they never received them?
No. I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to pass the streets. I choose to put kids in college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money and my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talk about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
That should count. Out there in the streets where the people that you helping, they get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, I believe you know this already. When the cops shoot you, you do it.
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. You like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy. Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Let me tell you something, homie.
I don't suck dick. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix that.
You doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's do it. I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Okay, but that gay shit, I
don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit right now.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
These guys actually argued over all types of bullshit. But they agreed on the fact that there is a transatlantic slave trade. I found that highly odd. And I was disappointed, especially in Corey, because I actually like him.
Wow. Wow.
Antoine does his thing, but he's probably not my he's probably not my cup of tea, if you will.
But I'll let that shit ride because you don't know me.
With all due respect.
You don't know me.
We got to know where we came from to know where we headed. What kind of future do we have when we don't know our past? How is a man living when he's living a lie? And as Aunt Esther said, famously,
just tell the truth, sucker, for the truth shall make you free. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Oh, glory. Dark Enlightenment family, ladies, ladies, and gentlemen, stay up till next time. It was real. Peace.
And listen here, Grip, you might well go too now.